Yo, what is up, guys? It's Kyle here from Function Academy, and today I'm going to teach you guys how to make a song using some of our function loops and sharp sample packs. The goal is to not only show you how to get the most out of our sample packs, but also make a dope song, so we're going to try and accomplish that today. So when I think of modern pop music and what's really popular, I've noticed it's kind of going darker lately, especially with The Weeknd gaining so much steam this year. A lot of the pop music is more of a darker tone, but still has really energetic kind of trap R&B drums, and I think that's the sound we're gonna try and accomplish today. So let's open up this universal pop, or let's go with function loops, vocal synth pop, and let's go through some music loops here. That's pretty cool. This is one of my favorite packs we've released recently. I think all the music loops you just hear me, you automatically want to make a song around them. Let's try and see what else is in here. Let's try this one. Yeah, I really like this one. I'm going to drag this one in here. I'm going to double click on our sample here. And I'm going to change the resample mode here to stretch, which means that if we change the tempo, it automatically changes the tempo of the sample while keeping the same pitch. If we made the mode resample and we change the tempo, you see it doesn't stay with the tempo of the project, and it's a whole thing. Then we have to match it and restretch it. But why do that when we just have the stretch resample mode that came out in a few versions of FL Studio ago? So like I said, now that we're on stretch, I'm gonna listen to this. It's really cool. There's so many layers to the sample. I'm really enjoying listening to it. We're gonna speed our project up from 121 here though, all the way. I think we're gonna go 140 right now. We might make it faster later. We'll see. But for now, I'm gonna listen to this. It just has more of a bounce in my head. I can hear the drums a little more clearly, the kind of drums I want to use. I'm pretty cool with that. And we have a little two-parter here. We have another sample here that seems to go with it. So let's listen to this one. Yeah, that sounds very Weeknd. And now, I like the sample. I like how it sounds, but I think to even make it a little darker from where it is right now, I'm going to lower it. It's at F minor right now. We're going to go to D sharp minor or E flat minor by pitching it down too. Let's listen to it now. Yeah, it just sounds a little more epic to me. So I'm really enjoying that. I'm going to click this track button here on both of our samples to put them on the mixer tracks. And I'm going to start putting some effects on this loop. I think the way I'm going to go about this is first, I'm going to try and make the drop or the chorus of the record. And we're going to go from there, because that's usually how I go about making pop beats. That's very important. I try and get my idea out as quick as possible, and usually, not always, but usually my idea is for a hook or for a drop section or the big climax of the song. And then you can kind of build around from there. You can kind of skeleton out your track, which we'll go over today. I'm going to start here with this. I don't think we're going to need the sample right now, but we'll obviously keep it to use later. So right away, I'm going to EQ it a little bit. I'm going to take a lot of the low end, because obviously we're going to use our own sub bass on here at some point in this. So I'm going to cut out everything under like 140-ish. Boost some highs a little bit, just because there's some missing information there. We're going to boost a tiny bit. Sounds pretty cool. Up next, I'm going to put on a dimension expander here, free plugin from X for Records. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with it. This just widens your sound. So I'm going to put the size down to probably like 25 or 15%. And then we're going to have the dry wet up at like 70. You can hear if you're using headphones or studio monitors how wide that just made the sound. I'll do a little A/B of it right now, so there's without. And with. Just subtle stuff like that that really adds to the depth of your track. Up next, I'm gonna put a little reverb on it. I think using reverb is important, especially when you're using a melody loop like this, because if it drags out and I have no reverb, or it goes the sample ends, it just kind of ends. You know what I'm saying? If I take the dimension expander off even more so, kind of no fade out. So I put the reverb on here just so it kind of gives it a little tail at the end. Kind of like that. We're gonna leave this on basically default settings. Maybe lower the decay a little bit, maybe like 2 seconds instead of 3. That's gonna do it for the beginning part of this. In the next part, we're gonna talk about drums.